Let's analyze each assertion and reason statement to determine the correct answer. 13. Assertion. Same force applied for the same time causes the same change in momentum for different bodies. Reason. The total momentum of an isolated system of interacting bodies remains constant. Assertion. A is true. Impulse is equal to the change in momentum. Impulse momentum theorem. Impulse is force x time. If the force and time are the same, the impulse is the same. Therefore, the change in momentum is the same, regardless of the bodies. Reason R is true. This is the law of conservation of momentum. It's a fundamental principle of physics. However, R is not the correct explanation for A. While both statements are true, the reason for the equal change in momentum comes from the impulse momentum theorem, not the conservation of momentum. Therefore, the correct answer is B. A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. 14. Assertion. Work done by the gravitational force in moving a body over a closed loop is zero. Reason. Work done does not depend on the path followed as gravitational field is conservative. Assertion. A is true. In a conservative field, like gravity, the work done is independent of the path and only depends on the initial and final positions. For a closed loop, the initial and final positions are the same, so the work done is zero. Reason. R is true. This is the definition of a conservative force. RIS. The correct explanation for A. The reason the work done is zero over a closed loop is precisely because the gravitational field is conservative and work done is path independent. Therefore, the correct answer is A. Both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. 15. Assertion. It is harder to open and shut the door if we apply force near the hinge. Reason. Torque is maximum at the hinge of the door. Assertion. A is true. Applying force near the hinge requires more force to achieve the same angular acceleration compared to applying the force farther from the hinge. Reason. R is false. Torque is actually minimum, theoretically zero, at the hinge because the lever arm is zero. Torque is the force multiplied by the lever arm, distance from the axis of rotation. Therefore, the correct answer is C. A is true but R is not true. 16. Assertion. The value of acceleration due to gravity does not depend upon the mass of the body on which force is applied. Reason. Acceleration due to gravity is a constant quantity. Assertion. A is true. Galileo's experiments and Newton's law of universal gravitation confirm that the acceleration due to gravity is independent of the mass of the falling object. Reason. R is false. While the acceleration due to gravity is constant for all masses at a given location, gravity itself is not a constant quantity in the universe. It varies with location, distance from the center of the earth, for example. Therefore, the correct answer is C. A is true but R is not true.